No jumper, man. It's T-Rell, man. I'm back, man. I got my boy Rayven Justice here, man.
What's happening?
Yes, sir. We was just going crazy, man. Cause before the camera cut on, like, I was like, hold on, they didn't do you no justice when you was here the first time, man. And I'm like, hold on, my girl Gina, she didn't even say, you know what? I didn't do my boy no justice, no point intended. But call him back.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Double back me.
Yeah,
you know
double him back, because that was some bullshit.
Hey, shout out to you, man.
Shout out to her. There you go.
What's the deal, though, brother?
Hey, man, blessings, man. It's good to be alive, there's a lot of shit going on. You already know, so that's just number one, bro. But other than that, man, just good, bro. Just living, working, grinding. You know what I'm saying? Staying on it.
You've been doing this shit for a very long time, man.
Yeah.
And while I was in the, doing this shit, and I was in the industry, and I was working with a certain artist, I was seeing you. You feel me? And I was seeing the things you was doing, and you was right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of songs. You was doing your shit. Like it was always there. So I feel like they don't appreciate this nigga.
Man.
They don't appreciate this young man. You feel me? Bro. And I feel like back in the day, internet. Not the internet, but Instagram wasn't as powerful as it is today.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. And with a lot of shit you was doing and a lot of songs you had, you feel me? Like, you're definitely unappreciated.
Yeah, man. I would have to agree with you on that in certain aspects, but at the same time, it's just so many details that didn't happen in my career on the back end. Like, again, I'm not an internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I could never see myself going on the internet to express all these details that's going on behind the scenes in my music career. Because I've seen, like, with other artists doing that, it don't get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? People really don't care. And really, you just give your enemies, reasons to talk about you. You feel me? Going on the internet trying to express yourself. So a lot of it is just to do with the back end stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I were to go in on that, it would be a lot more clear as to why you feel the way you feel.
But I would love you to go in on that, and I would love you to express yourself, because a lot of artists are going through that today, and they need to know how to get through that.
Right.
And expressing yourself, it's not like an embarrassing thing. You feel me? To let motherfuckers know what was going on and why you didn't reach these heights, or why you didn't go as far as these artists when you was just right there. So,
right.
I would love to know, like, what the fuck, you was doing.
Man, I'll say some stuff. You feel me? I'll say I was young, you know what I mean, and eager to, just to make it out of my hood and provide for my family. So I did a lot of like spontaneous things that I wish I could like rethink. But then when I get to thinking that, it's like, if I didn't do it, then what if I wouldn't have accomplished anything? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard juggling those two things, right? And then another thing is, bad management. You know what I'm saying? Just having, people that didn't believe in me like I believed in myself, you know what I'm saying, around me, and didn't see the full vision like how I saw it, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of that going on. There was a lot of politics, bro. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people wanting they hands in the pot that I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even had people coming up and telling me, like, man, like, people is looking at you like money. Back when I was just like 18, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even on the radio or anything yet at that moment, you know what I'm saying? And I just knew I was in this hot seat, you feel me? And in my mind at that time, I'm thinking, I'm just saying, like, I know it's gonna be rocky, but something telling me just to go anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to risk myself, you know what I'm saying? In this contractual stuff, and hopefully something good come out of it. That was how I convinced myself to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like signing any kind of contracts and paperwork in the beginning of me having protection, like lawyers involved or any of that, you know what I'm saying? So again, it was just a lot of that. It's hard to go into details about it because the industry is wicked, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because as an artist, it's a lot of artists, when they feel like they ain't doing good or they ain't reaching the heights that they should be going, they always blame the management. You know what I'm saying? Or the management wasn't doing this, or the management wasn't doing this. Like,
yeah,
I
I would say this, okay. it was bigger than the management, but the management was a pawn in why things, you know what I'm saying, didn't progress for me in ways that it could have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so many big opportunities, like, you know, one being, you know, QC. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looked at me, you know, from the jump of my career. As soon as I had Slide Through, one of my biggest singles out, they came straight to me and flew me out to Atlanta. I went, you know, this was before Lil Baby and
That's
everybody.
how you got the Migos on the remix.
Yeah, that's how I got the Migos on the remix. You know what I'm saying? I sat down with them. We was at Root Chris, me, Coach KP. You know what I'm saying? And everything, you know, they showed me around Atlanta. They showed me the studios. Everything was everything. I loved everything that I seen. You know what I'm saying? When I called the manager and reported back and let her know, like, you know, I'm fucking with the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the plans were. You know what I'm saying? In her mind and the people that was behind her mind. They had so much power over me. A lot of people, you know, wouldn't have known. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it complicated.
They had power. They had power over your decision making.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because you were young.
Yeah, but it was also just it was grimy. It get political. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, contractual.
So do you regret a lot of, you know, do you regret that one decision? I mean, because you can definitely DM my nigga right now. You know what I'm saying?
And
hey,
I've done
that.
I've done that. I've done my due diligence, but I've also understood, like, you know, how they could look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't blame them for it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they hearing me out, but for all they know, that could be some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know how this shit go. You feel me? Like, they offered the opportunity on their end. You know what I'm saying? If I'm them, I'm like, okay, we offered you the opportunity before we even made it to our highest peak as far as where they at now. You know what I'm saying? And they could feel a way about that. Somebody trying to return back after. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, now to them, it's like, well, of course you want to come back and, you know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah,
fuck
nigga.
with us.
We
You know what I'm
booming,
saying?
you know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying?
So
So I've done my due diligence on that, but I did that not even, you know, hoping for them to sign me or anything like that. I just needed Coach K to know, just mentally, you know, where I was at that time. Because Coach K was real, you know, he was a real solid dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could think back, I was broke around that time, right? And I remember they kind of scammed our flights to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? The management or something, right? Me and my cousin go down there, and then we get stranded at, basically we couldn't come back. Like, we went to the airport, the flights, I guess, back didn't work for us or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And we called Coach K, and we was like, man, we stranded at the airport, Coach. And Coach said, it's good, I got y'all. I'm gonna buy y'all some tickets right now. And bought us, you know, me and my cousin some tickets back home.
Love from the gate.
And then you went inside.
But I wanted to. I swear to God, bro. I called the management right after the meeting and was so excited as far as what I seen. I'm like, I seen camaraderie. That's something that we don't got in Oakland. You know what I'm saying?
When in your career did you figure out, like, you know what, I'm in control of this shit?
When Waka told me, Waka Flocka. And it was just too late after that point. You get what I'm saying? But
why didn't you think you were in control when you the nigga, the artist, you feel me? You're the one creating the music. You're doing the thing. This is on your back.
Being in poverty, bro. You know what I'm saying? And being manipulated. And then being shown that they could stop my career in ways that is crazy, bro. Like, it'll spook you. You know what I'm saying?
Was that just
I'll tell you a story.
Was that a Bay Area thing, politics, ways where they was like, you know what, we gonna stop all this shit?
This is bigger than the Bay.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than the Bay shit. I'll just tell you this little bit of story. One day, I got a call. My single on the radio. You feel me? One day I get a call. He like, we want you to listen to the radio all day today. I'm like, all right. I'm thinking everything all good. I listened all that day. That night come, the whole day, I didn't hear my song not one time. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
and they
what?
said, they called me and they said, did you notice anything today? I'm like, yeah, I didn't hear myself. They said, exactly.
Wow, they was playing that type of game with a nigga.
So how do you explain something like that to people, and how do you explain something like that to Coach K? How do you explain something like that to Quavo? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, 'cause you would, if me, I would have to voice my little opinion like, bro, can you help me get the fuck up out this shit? I'm about to die in this shit. Because these niggas got me fucked up. But one thing I noticed, though, and I asked a question about the management thing, you know, and I've been seeing you out for a long time. I had to put a face to the music.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I know when you got to put a face to the music, it was something there that did connect, and it was something there that, you know, they weren't doing on their side. And that's fucked up.
I remember when I first got my single, man, they wanted to get the first deal.
Yeah.
Anything that came in, they was like, let's get that. And it was only like for 20,000. They was willing to sell me to a label, any label, for 20,000 right away. Right away, first deal.
But
you know
didn't want to sign the QC.
But didn't want to sign the QC when we had it right on the table.
What the fuck kind of sense does that make, though?
It just let me know they didn't want me to be big.
Yeah.
I was a lick. I was a bag. I was a quick little bag for them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I found out later, like thinking about it all. That's why you got that question, like, what do you get out of that? Like, because they didn't want to see me big for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's all I could see. You know, so when I kind of caught wind of their lack in my of belief in me, it pushed me harder to become better at my art. You know what I'm saying? Like, around that time, I'm like, I gotta get better then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just keep getting better at, you know, separating myself, you know what I'm saying, as far as this one sound that I got, because, you know, you could be content with one sound. So in my mind, I'm like, wow, this sound is getting catered to and people liking it from me. I'm gonna get better in the singing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start practicing my voice work, you know, more on the R&B realm. And then I just put out another R&B record called Between Your Thighs, and that streamed more than all of my other records, you know what I'm saying? So it just taught me, like, okay, I got different parameters of how I could take my career. You know what I'm saying? So I was making sure I was getting myself ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? To stay at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen, like, you know, peers before me come and go. That's my fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to, you know, come and then be disappeared like that. Just because of lack of people not believing in my talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still got the talent. So, you know, Mozzie taught me something too. Is just, you know, if he said if it's something that not going right, then it's his fault. You get what I'm saying? And I believe in that. So that's why I just push hard. You know, no matter what, you know, I still to this day, like, you're not the only person that feels the way you do.
Yeah, for real.
I get it all the time. Like, back home, like, when you gonna get back on the radio? Like,
nigga, shit, bitch put me on that motherfucker then. Bitch, I'm gonna get on that motherfucker like, when you put me on that motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna get on, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you niggas? You feel me?
You feel
like, we know when I do interviews, you know, a lot of motherfuckers don't be like knowing who the fuck I'm interviewing. Like, and a lot of, you know, you do have fans, and your fans are gonna click this, but, you know, outside of your fans, you have the younger people, and then you have the no jumper crowd that you know, that don't be in tune, and it's still, you know, coming on this, you like we reintroducing, you feel me? Like, so I want to start back, you know, younger, you know, Rayven, you feel me? Coming up, where you from, you know how you got here.
Born and raised East Oakland, California. My dad from Atlanta, so I got a little bit of that in me too. You know what I'm saying? Lived in Atlanta for a few years with him when I was younger. Mama from West Oakland. Went to Oakland High. You know what I'm saying? Went to middle school, Westlake Middle School, Piedmont Elementary School. Went to, you know, all my years of school in my city. Really, it just started, you know, my dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my pops. He from Atlanta, like I said. Me and my little brother, RP, my brother Raymond Justice. We used to always just be around my dad with his artists. Like, I remember a vivid moment when we was kids in Atlanta, and my dad had all these dudes all up in his house in our little ass apartment, and they was making the beat on the table, and then each one of these dudes just start rapping one after another. I'm like, okay, my dad on to something. You know, he's trying to find some type of talent. Like, I think he was like on his Diddy shit. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to like invest. Like, he wasn't a talent of his own, so I feel like my dad was just one of them dudes that wanted to yearn to just put somebody in position. You get what I'm saying? And I admired that about him, still do. Later down the line, we moved back to California or whatever, and he meet two singers. And I remember being in the studio and watching them do their thing and stuff like that. So literally I've been around this shit like since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? May have not wanted to do music, but I was around it. So it was always in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Where was mom at during this time?
Mom and pops was going through some, you know, some problems, you know what I'm saying, within each other.
And pops, you took it upon himself to take custody.
Yeah, you know how that go. You know what I'm saying?
But that's great though. I mean, in some aspects it's great, but some aspects it's not. You feel me?
Yeah,
like
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like being in the middle of it, because I love my mom. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about their issues. You know, it's not really on the kids to know. You know what I mean?
What's going on?
All I can do is love them both equally. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't love no parent more than the other one. I know they both got their wrongdoings, and I can't really judge them for that. You know what I'm saying? Like we all live and learn in this life that we live in. So all I can do is just love my dad for who I know he is, and love my mom for who I know she is. You know.
So pops was in the music industry. He did his thing. You learned, and then
he owned clubs. He was in the Army. You know what I'm saying? He was just one of them big believers. Like. And you know, me just studying his life, like it let me know like why I'm the way I am. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a Atlanta kid, you know what I'm saying, and wanted to go to the big city is what he called it, San Francisco.
Because initially that was molding your brain and start doing what you're doing now. You're like, hold on, this is it.
Yeah, I'm around it, I'm seeing, I'm like,
yeah.
okay. Then what really hit it off the wall was when CB came out. You know what I'm saying? I always like to just give bro his credit. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown came out. I'm looking at this young dude on TV. I'm looking with my dad. Again, we already in the music world. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be an artist. I just know my dad in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I see the TV and see Chris Brown on the TV. I'm like, he just literally inspired me as like this young fly dude. I felt I was that. You feel me? I'm like, I could do this shit. Like
that's how I felt when I seen Lil Bow Wow.
Come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just take that person.
I fuck with Lil Bow Wow though, cuz.
I love Lil Bow Wow too. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That was our start. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Triple up.
That's
love
the
that.
nigga though.
Yeah.
Oh God, you feel me?
I love
That's like
that.
I remember when I seen Bow Wow in the movie. As soon as I seen that, it inspired me. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, how the fuck this nigga in a movie?
Like
called Like Mike.
Crazy, yeah.
Like that's so inspirational. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bow. That was one like that I gotta give him a salute on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like I said, Chris Brown when he came out, you know, I'm like, I'm in high school or middle school at the time. You know what I mean? So now I'm like developing, maturing into, you know what I'm saying, an older kid. Now I'm like wanting more out of life. Because at first, you know, we kind of like dumbfounded. We running around with girls and we ain't worried about no money or nothing. So as soon as my mind started wrapping around that, and I can remember vividly my dad, I was like, just overly excited. I'm like, Dad, look. And I turn around and look at him, and he was like, that's what's up. He doing this thing. He was like, but what you finna do?
Yeah.
And then it just hit me, and I'm like, damn, what am I finna do?
Yeah. So how was it, you know what I'm saying, growing up younger in Oakland?
Hectic. That's all I got to say. Like, that's to me the perfect word for it, just hectic. I lost my little brother in the city, you know what I'm saying? Lost friends, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I did want to touch on the, you know, how you lost your little brother, like, and that whole story. But, you know, I did want to see, like, damn, how was it growing up in Oakland? Because, you know, Los Angeles is kind of, it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when motherfuckers be like, oh, yeah, when you finna go to Cali, they always say L.A.
yeah.
But they niggas never say the Bay. You feel me?
Ever.
I wonder why the fuck niggas leave the Bay out this conversation when niggas say they finna go to Cali.
one word, Hollywood.
That too.
That's it.
That's the
Yeah.
aspect that changes our growing up, because like y'all got way bigger dreams from the gate, because like y'all see and exposed to stars and things immediately, like way up there, like nigga, we only know us, like we only know what we know, like we only know we had Pac, like he spoke out for us and said he gonna rep Oakland, so that's why like Pac forever gonna be a legend in the Bay, like he fucked with us and understood the essence of the culture, because he came and grew up and was in the streets and rolling up weed in the hood with everybody, like up kissing babies, like really just out there.
But it is a tourist city. But at the end of the day, like if we going
for
artists,
the city though, not for Hollywood.
But if we going artists, nigga, up north got artists. Why do we not say the Bay and LA? We will only say that out here. You feel me? Like, but if others like don't
the
say
bigger
that
mind
shit.
on TV.
Yeah.
Like now they'll like guarantee you 5 years they'll say the Bay because we got Curry, we got shit on TV now.
Yeah.
You got to remember back in the day it was TV. They're only showing LA.
Yeah.
They're not showing San Francisco. They're not showing Oakland too much to enough.
Even
to
in the
where,
movies, like
yeah, to where
nowadays,
everybody
I see a
know.
lot of like the Bay Area, the Golden State Bridge and the Frisco stuff, all in the movies now.
They
you know
think
what
we
I'm saying?
won.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of we from Oakland, so we get a lot of like, oh shit, I thought nigga the Bay was like right by LA. Like how in other
Yeah.
states
We get that all
everything
the
may
time.
be.
You know
They
what I'm
don't know
saying?
we like a state away. Like we, if you
It's
think about it,
hours
we're
away.
yeah, y'all we like New York, y'all like Florida. Like it's that much difference.
OG in
between
Atlanta
us.
pulled him to the side when we was in Atlanta, and he was from LA. And he looked at our ID. He was like, Oakland, and then he even felt like that. He was like, y'all kind of like another place.
It
Like,
is.
y'all
It's, like,
6
it's
hours-
another
it's
little
a-
island.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I want y'all to describe Oakland. You feel
Oakland,
me? And how y'all grew up there and what it is.
All right, well, he from the east. My name's Surfa Solo. I grew up in the north. You feel me? Like in the north, we more so like it's a smaller part of Oakland. The East Oakland part is the biggest part of Oakland,
Man, it's
and then
awesome.
it's like West Oakland. It's like the north and west together make up the east. So it's just like we just all grow up like just running around. Like we with the shit, but we just don't have a gang culture. Like we got more so hoods, blocks, and cliques. Like you and your niggas versus me and my niggas. It's not necessarily set off colors or whatever. That's the only dynamic that changed. And like I said, opportunity. So mostly everybody thugging, pimping, bipping, sipping, drilling. That's all we know.
We just
You
about
feel
money.
me?
Like,
Yeah,
we
we know the
home.
game. Like that's all we know is the game. Get the bag, get the bitch.
That's
Yeah,
why
this-
Pop said
this-
yes. You feel me? He
This
said, "Nigga, I
Bippin
got the
shit is
game."
crazy too.
Yeah.
The Bippin shit.
Right.
Man, that
I'm
Bippin
like,
shit.
We invented that.
We invented that. We brought that out.
We
here
made
and
that a
everything.
hustle. We made some petty shit a hustle. And now we stunting on niggas.
like
Squally
the
gang.
Bippin
nigga.
shit, I would lose my motherfucking mind. Like, my nigga, I just fixed this motherfucking window, nigga. God damn.
Nigga, fix it
Hey,
again,
fix
nigga.
it again.
Yeah.
Stop slipping.
Have you niggas ever
Hey, I
been?
love our niggas,
Hell
though.
yeah.
So you was bipping.
Man,
what?
nigga, shout out my nigga Killer Fonte, nigga, from Oakland, East Oakland, nigga. We started that shit. He put me on. He an older nigga than me. He rapped too, but he put me on that shit, put the whole city on, nigga. Went down for a hell of time, all that shit, up stacks, rollies, everything, foreigns,
Bippin.
apartments,
From Bippin.
sir, whatever we want in life.
What? First of all,
I don't even want
let's-
to promote it like that because I don't even want to promote it like that
Yeah,
because
No, it's crazy.
it's people
It
that
don't
go
even
see
matter.
this, but you feel
'Cause
me
it's on
like
the internet. Don't
yeah,
even
you right.
worry
It's-
about it.
But man, we up
Look,
and shit. You
yeah.
feel me? I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
God.
You feel me? Like that's all we
Yeah.
know. You feel me?
Formally introduce my nigga Bip King. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell no! Don't throw that on me,
Hey,
nigga.
that'll be clean though. Oh God, Big King,
Bip
solid.
King, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Hey,
formally
no, but,
introduce my nigga. You feel me?
This is my little brother, man. We grew up together. We went to the same elementary school together. He was best friends with my little brother, Raymond Justice. You know what I'm saying? We just a brotherhood. You know what I mean? Been in the trenches together. You feel me? Like he was always by my side. You know, ever since I heard him in my little brother room. You feel me? I'll never forget this shit. Like my little brother brought him over to the crib. I'm in my room. It's big breath time. You get what I'm saying? And I hear some little nigga in my brother room talking so much shit. They playing the game. I'm just hearing some new voice saying, "Nigga, I'm that nigga. You niggas weak." I'm like, who is this in here? You feel me? I get up, I go check him out. I'm like, okay, I'm liking how you talking all that shit in there because most of my brother friends was like just people I
Square.
didn't like. Yeah, you know how that go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like none of your friends, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they weak. They
You
weak.
know,
Yeah.
So you feel me? Kind of stood out to me. You feel me? And then later, you feel me? When the shit happened to my brother, R.P. Rame again, he was the only one that was like always there, bro. Like checking in on me, coming to visit. You know what I'm saying? Molding me. I was dinner like ready to die. You know what I'm saying? Like suicidal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Bro came and just I remember I never forget. He came and sat down with me as I was crying about bro and was like, you gotta think about what he would want you to do. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, you think you know him, better than anybody. I'm like, true. He was like, do you think he wants you sitting here doing this, or continuing him, on the music? Because me and my brother did music together too, and he was just like, man, he gave me them options in my mind. I never thought about it like that at that point of view, and it just helped me kind of like, you know, mold my brain into, you know, dealing with all this pain and agony I was going through, and then putting it to use to putting on for my bro instead. You get what I'm saying?
Let's rewind a little bit. What happened to Lil Bro?
It's just, you know, when it comes to shit like that, it's just so many stories that you'll hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro was with the shit. I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? He was outside. This was his, you know what I'm saying? One of his niggas, they was outside with it. You get what I'm saying? You know, in the hood, you like I done heard many different stories. I really can't tell you exactly what happened. I just know my brother. I know his temper. You know what I'm saying? His nickname was High Head. I heard like.
So you don't know the initial conversation or what sparked?
Yeah,
you know
like I don't know even why.
You know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying?
Why?
This happened to bro.
But
you know
what actually happened to lead to his death? He got shot.
Yeah, he got shot.
Let me tell you my account, because we was like in high school or whatever. He went to, it was like a school on the top of the hill, school on the bottom of the hill. He went to the bottom, I went to the top. But he was gonna transfer to Ohio to hoop. So Raymond, you feel me? He went back to Ohio to train for basketball, and then coming back home, he was with some girls or whatever. Some niggas try to pop at the bitches or whatever, and then you know, he like, hold on, nigga, woo, woo, regular shit. And then he like, all right, I'll be back or whatever. And then they popped him or whatever. You feel me? On some, like, while he was walking off type shit, popped him. Cause he was hitting the, like, you feel me, the back area of his neck and shit. Like, so he was trying to, you feel me, some weird shit like that, regular hood shit that we all, you feel me, was up against. Cause that summer we had lost like 10 or 20 homies, all 10 to 20 niggas, like all like our age, 17, 16, 15. Like that one summer, it was just bapping. And then he ended up like, after the summer, he ended up being one of the people that got killed that same year. Like, it was just so turned in the town. Like, that's why now the stuff that's going on ain't so dire to us, the older generation right before that invented the internet, because we got the best of both worlds. We was there before the internet and we was birthed it. So that's some before the internet type shit, like some street shit that, like he said, just be happening in Oakland.
That day, how did that shit like affect y'all, like mentally, as far, you know, when you got the news?
It just changed us. You feel me? It changed the whole city. Like, everything was just different. Like, the whole city, like we conquered a movement out of it. Like, it put hella people on. Like, it drug hella people down. It made hella people start being with the shit that wasn't with the shit. Like, that start like embodying his energy, trying to. It unloaded into a frenzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. You know, losing somebody like that, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That shit. I've been through that too. You know, and I seen the city shift, and just my inner, you know, my people, you know what I'm saying, that's been close to me, it shift you and it fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? But it's like does it help you for the best?
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
Or does it help you, like, did it make you worse?
It made me. I was hella shallow at first. I was a happy-go-lucky ass nigga. Like, hey, nigga, we're the bitches. Nigga, we on shit. Nigga, fuck niggas. Da, 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 da. Then after that, it made me realize, like, this shit really life. Like, seeing like families really hurting. Like, seeing like the whole breakdown of how bullshit affect people. It switched me to get up off of that. Like, it made me way more mature. That's why I started talking to him like, bro, we gotta be better now. Like, cause that's the path that he was on. We went from going to like juvenile hall and to like making an honor roll and like graduating. So that was the path we was already trying to be on before, you know, just being in our environment, in our city, some bullshit happened to us.
Cause essentially everything really happens for a reason. And it's just like, damn, if this wouldn't have happened, would I be here today? Would I be sitting here? Will I be doing this music? Will I be concentrating on these different things? Will I have my kids? Like, everything happened for a reason. And then it's just like, it's that motivation. It's like, does this keep me motivated to keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Did that situation keep you, like I'm saying, motivated then and now?
Definitely.
Yeah.
The only thing.
Yeah.
The only thing that keep you motivated then and now.
Yeah, to cause you know you gotta have that extra drive to like let people talk shit, like let people like, you know, get away with shit. You know you wasn't on, like, and like you said, with the unappreciation stuff. That's why I watch a lot of superhero movies, cause superheroes are unappreciated, but the thing that they provide is very necessary. So it's not about the appreciation. Like sometimes when you gift it, it's about giving. It's not about what you receive, because you already received the gift to give. Everybody can't even get a self nothing. So it's like, and every artist, nigga, no artist in this age is appreciated. No artist, not from Drake, not from anybody. We all not appreciative of the moment till it's gone, because we still gotta stress about work. We don't have time to really appreciate some fucking art. Like, I like this shit, I don't, blah, 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 that's ass hot, da, 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 da. And we still got life still too. So, you know, that's what that death gave me. That outlook on deepness into life for real, to where I'm not worried about being appreciated. It's like I got my family, my daughter appreciate me. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you saying in some comments.
Yeah. And two, like, you know, like I'm better at influencing now. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, I'm better at influencing a nigga here. I can guide you here and there. I've been through this shit. Like, I know what you're going through. Been through these depressed modes. You feel me? Like, I know what's the deal. Like, maybe you might need therapy, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, it ain't nothing wrong with it either, especially in our community. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really do like look down upon that shit, but everybody do need help. You feel me? And everybody do like need somebody to be there with to cope with. You feel me?
Well, we always been took advantage of in every aspect of doctors, their therapy. It always been taken advantage of from the black standpoint. So with anything structural or business or corporate, nigga, we got our guard up, nigga, and we gotta learn how to not or finesse. But that's just what it is, nigga. Fuck therapy and everybody. I'm not telling nobody my business. I'm not telling, cause nigga, y'all not understanding of what go on. How I'm gonna tell them, like, nigga, my mama and beating my ass, or my mama and my daddy fighting, putting holes in the wall, and knew that I can't tell now, cause legally they gotta go and do this, and so there's no therapy for me. They don't understand what I go through. So how where's the therapy? It now, so it is with more black therapists being able to, so it's not so, the structure of life isn't so racist no more, to where we got those dynamics now. So that's why I say, yeah, we can break through now, but we just got to understand the standpoint we coming from as black people.
And I want you to touch, Rayven, you know, on the influence of dad and how important a dad being in your life, you know what I'm saying, like helped you through this shit. You feel me? Because a lot of black fathers aren't there for their kids. Like,
True.
And him being there, you looking at different things, like, I know that shit helped you.
Yeah. You know, my dad, you know, he not a perfect man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got his faults, just like any human on earth. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I've appreciated, you know, like you said, just having him and having a dad. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with inviting my friends over and having to tell them at the door, like, man, my dad crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be getting drunk. You feel me? And when he get drunk, he turn into another person. So I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all my friends would laugh and be like, man, we ain't worried about that shit, man. And they'll come in and experience him and then laugh about it and enjoy, you know, what I thought that, you know, could
potentially fuck the relationship up.
Well, my partners, like we not coming over your house no more. Like, so I was trying to protect that. You feel me? And each one of them, even this nigga right here, all love my dad.
That's probably gonna be,
you know what I'm saying?
Probably gonna be the drug daddy. I ain't even lying. That's probably gonna be me. Like, fucked up. Like,
oh God, he that OG that everybody just love, man. For real.
Shout out Hog Justice, man.
Yeah, let's take it back to this Chris Brown influence.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You was looking at my boy, you looked on TV, you said, you know what, nigga, that's me. I'm finna do that shit. And how did you start incorporating that shit into your everyday, you know, music career?
Well, I started off rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time, I'm gonna shout out the Pack too. You know what I'm saying? Like they was just out booming with Vans at the time and a bunch of other songs. So you know they was from right up the street, Berkeley. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from Oakland. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that was an inspiration of his own. You know what I'm saying? Them boys was everywhere, like globally. Like I'm seeing them in New York. They came out with the Dookie chain. You know, they was setting trends early, like for all of us. Like the Vans, the skinny jean look, and all of that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, these dudes and took over the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and they up the street. That was one inspiration. So I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? I used to go by Fresh Kid RJ at first. A lot of everybody, you know, around in my hood know me as that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Still to this day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fresh Kid.
Fresh Kid, what's the deal? Like, nigga, I really know you, nigga.
Yeah, like that's
nigga,
the old
Fresh
shit.
Kid,
yeah,
nigga.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. And then, like I said, I was already kind of doing music at this point. Then when Chris Brown came out with the singing shit, it just inspired me to, like, try singing. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, right away. And I kind of like put it to the side and I was like, I'm going to just do kind of like, you know, rap, a little bit of rapping and a little bit of singing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hold a little tune, I felt, you know what I'm saying, at the time. But I was way more better at the rapping shit. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to my partner, Young Doja, man. I never forget this. He really, I got to give him the credit for, you know, really who I am today. You know what I'm saying? As far as the singing realm, right? One day, because at this time, I'm trying to hoop. You feel me? One day I'm walking down to the store. And you know how in some apartment structures, you got to walk down the stairs and then you can hear yourself loud in the staircase. So I was singing the Chris Brown song or something. I don't know what I was singing, but I was singing it and I guess it was sounding good. You know what I mean? And when I came back from the store, my partner told me to come upstairs. He had his own studio in his house. He was way more into music than me at the time. So when I went in there, he played me some R&B beat. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking with it. It's clean, you know? Yeah. He was like, I want you to sing on it. I'm like, bro, I don't sing. You know what I'm saying? We tried to shut it down. And he was like, I just heard you singing right outside.
Yeah, like, I don't fuck with it yet. Hold on.
Yeah, but he like, I heard it. And he like, whatever I heard outside sound good. I'm like, nah, bro. Yeah. You feel me? He made me nervous. You feel me? I'm like, nah, did he hit me with this? He said, okay, bro, look, if you don't fuck with it, we could just delete it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, we could just delete it. He like, yes. I'm like, let's try it. You feel me? So then I got up and then we wrote this the hook or whatever, and I sang it. The song called Miss Lady is still on YouTube to this day. And that's my very first like singing song. You get what I'm saying? And when I did it, I just heard all the potential in myself. You feel me? Like I'm hearing me. I'm like, damn, nigga, I sound hella good for real. Because he kind of helped me like record. I didn't know how to even record at the time. So he like stack your vocals and do this, and he mixed it a little bit and did some shit. And then he made me sound like, you know, more open on the speakers and shit. So I'm like, and this was before auto-tune. So I sounded like terrible, but good at the same time. So I'm like, I got potential. If I keep working at it, I could be good. That's what I told my younger self. You feel me? That it's like a sport to me at that point, like playing basketball, riding a bike. You feel me? If you keep doing something, you can get good at it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just be a beast at singing shit. So I just swapped out the whole rap shit and then start singing on everybody's song in the hood. Like all the niggas that I knew that was just in the neighborhood, just rapping and shit, going in they studios and shit, just getting on anything. I didn't give a fuck what kind of beat it was. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a rap. They like, but it's the beat ain't no singing song. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? I'm like, let me just get on it.
Cause what was, tell him like, what was your you know what I'm saying, your break song, like, you know what I'm saying, the one that broke you, nigga, out there.
The one that broke me was called Slide Through.
Slide
you know
Through.
What I'm saying? Slide
Through.
And you know, that particular style was new at the time. You know what I'm saying? Before everybody doing the singing rapping vibe that everybody got going. Mm-hmm. It wasn't that. And I was told that by the radio station owner in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember my song was number one, like every other week, number one on the radio. And I'm just, in my mind, I'm wondering like, damn, this is crazy. Like this is a dream come true, right? He tell me to come to the office one day to ask me to do Summer Jam. Of course, this is like the biggest dream in everybody in the Bay's mind. Like if you get on that stage, you didn't made it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For sure.
You made it.
So I'm in the office, I'm looking at him like, of course I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? He like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And it was an option. You know, you could take a little bit of money and then get like probably no promo on the radio. people just know that you're gonna be there, or you just, you know what I'm saying, just do it for the love, and they just show you love. I'm like, I just want to get shown love. Show me love. I'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? This is a dream come true to me. It's not about the money. So I took that, and then he told me at that point, like, he was like, you know, your music works really well on the radio. And I'm like, dang, really? He was like, yeah, whatever type of style that you got. I'm like, I call it, and I didn't even know what it was called. You get what I'm saying? That's how I knew it was. I'm like, I'm singing, but I'm rapping. Like, I'm melodically rapping. I didn't even know how to tell him this.
But you've done a lot of songs with a lot of people. You feel me? And it was just like, damn, you moving. You feel me? Like my boy moving. You know what I'm saying? He got
that's that soil we from. You know, we from the soil of E40s and Too Shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why people still even know them today is because of how they working and how they be moving. Like salute to E40. Like, he stay with a song every, you know what I'm saying? Year or two. You get what I'm saying? He'll catch one. Like, that's inspirational to us. You get what I'm saying? Like, damn, he his age and still doing this shit
from the beginning of his career.
Look, one song, you know, I had my eye on you. You was at Marley Marl House. You had a song with D-Lo. You was in that Ferrari. I was like, what the fuck these niggas is doing at Marley Marl House, cuz?
What's that song was called?
I'm like, hold on.
That was called Goonin'. Yeah, shout out D-Lo, man. He just got out.
Yeah,
welcome home, nigga.
Yeah,
salute.
Yeah. Shout out my nigga D-Lo. I'm gonna bring him up here too.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying? We was doing a whole bunch of shit too. You feel me?
Most there.
I had my nigga Lil Blood up here too. You feel
Shout
me?
out Lil
Doing
Blood,
the thing.
West
you know?
Oakland.
That's crazy. I'm having a lot of Oakland niggas come in the building. Don't worry about
man.
nothing.
Business in this bitch. Real shit, man.
Like, I'm like, hold on. Like, but you was moving around, homie. What you was doing over? Who Connect was that? That was D-Lo Connect for doing that in that Marley Marl House.
Oh
or
no,
what?
that was me. Me and
That was
Marley.
you.
That's, you know, me and Marley go. You know, I remember meeting Marley Marl out here in L.A. when I had Slide Through going for me in the Bay. It didn't. You know how it is. Like, it wasn't here yet. So when I felt like I conquered my city in my area, I was like, I need to go to L.A. now. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? I came straight down here. You know what I mean? And I remember going to some club and I seen Marley Marl in there. He came in there with all his niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to tell people to move. I'm here like, I ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? So I waited until he kind of like got next to me, and I'm like, hey, and he got his glasses on. He probably can't even see up in here. I'm like, my name Rayven. I'm in his ear. My name Rayven. Just as I sing, I'm from Oakland, bro. We got to work. And then he said, I know about you. Put your number in my phone. Let's connect. And then he really did. He was like, I'll fly you out to Vegas to my mansion so we can really work. I'm like, it's good. He flew me out to Vegas. That was like my first time in Vegas and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give me some of the Marley Marl stories, because when I went to that nigga house,
man,
I'm like, niggas is balling, but I'm like, damn.
This nigga got tigers and
What
got
you
tigers,
doing?
cats, lions.
Yeah, I ain't trying to put you out
Wolves.
there, but you already know, my nigga. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you already know.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
guess it was off of that, but I
Yes.
never seen that though. I never seen him doing that off of, you know what I mean? You feel me?
I already know.
that nigga's a master producer.
He's a master producer.
My nigga
You
nigga
did?
had Rolls Royces, master, you know what I mean?
Yes.
He had Maybachs. He put a nigga in the back of a
He's
Maybach my
intelligent.
first
He
time.
intelligently, you know what I mean, maneuver through.
Yeah, he did.
You get what I'm saying?
We having producer teams, and he behind a lot of production too, not just like
He had Pooh Bear over there.
Yes. One thing about Marley, man, shout out to Marley, man. He know talent for one, and he know how to put together a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he know when it's one. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was a dope pleasure working with him then, and then even we just stayed working after that. He had moved to L.A. and shit, I went up there and worked with him some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time me and him work, we always make something that's like just dope. You know what I'm saying? Last thing that we did was a video, me, him, and Rich the Kid. Song called On Purpose. That shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? I had just came back from Germany. As soon as I landed, he like, come to the crib. We doing a video right now. I got all the girls here. Rich Kid already here. I'm like, how did you know? Like, it was like perfect timing. He didn't even know I was coming to LA or where I was coming from. As soon as I landed, he hit my phone, said, where you at? I'm like, I just landed in LA from Germany. Been gone 3 months. He like, come to my mansion. We shooting a video today. Right now. Just went straight to his house, shot the video. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know, you start evolving with your sound too, and you start, you know, when you start singing, I think it was what is it called? Do it justice too.
Oh yeah,
Do it justice too,
Yeah.
and then that was a cool one, and then R&B. When I went to these, I'm like, okay, I'm listening to him, he doing his thing, but R&B, I'm like, this nigga mastered his Chris Brown sound.
Oh.
I love this messy ass nigga.
I'm like, okay.
That's dirty.
My in and outs,
Listen,
all
man.
the shit, the fades, the stacks, the whole little shit. I said, okay, my nigga really was influenced. I fuck with it, but it was good music. But I can hear the influence. But if you're not really like listening to you, like interviews and all that, you motherfuckers say,
literally,
you
look,
know,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I love Chris Brown, bro. I'm a big fan, right?
yeah.
But that's he got a lot of big fans, right? I didn't give like the only comparisons. Like there's a reason for it is because our voices sound almost the same. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How could I project my voice to sound like his? You feel me? That's my natural singing voice. You feel me?
You was practicing.
No. You can't practice. You can't practice to sound like someone else's. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, I would. If I
like
could
me.
sound like
Oh,
Chris,
God, I
I'd
would.
sound like that nigga right now.
That's what I'm saying.
They keep
No,
going. I'm like, hey,
it couldn't have been that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
you practicing them stacks. Go, come on, tell the truth.
Look, I'm a
that
real big R&B head. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like around that time, I'm listening to Pretty Ricky. I'm listening to Pleasure Pre when he left the group. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Donnell Jones, Avant. You know what I'm saying? I'm studying from all these greats in my ear when I'm in high school. I'm really a popular loner at this time. I'm going to school with Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dame. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you went to school with Damien?
Yeah.
Damn.
Ohio.
Damn.
I knew he was gonna be a star, bro.
Y'all the same age?
Yeah. Damn near.
Oh my God.
I remember,
I was watching this nigga in high school.
Yeah. Doing everything he doing now. He been amazing. You feel me?
That's crazy.
I'm at the games, bro. At Ohio, I'm looking at this dude shooting all these crazy ass long jumpers, and it's going in, and he's like got this calm energy about it. He's not a show off dude at the time. He more quiet. You know what I'm saying? We from the same hood.
And you went to Oakland High
Yeah.
with Damien.
Yeah.
Two.
I remember every day me and Dave used to just shake each other's hands, right? And he used to trip because I used to be working out all the time at this time, and I used to have a strong grip. And he used to be like, bro, why you gripping my hand like that, bro?
You can break my shit, nigga. I'm trying to playing basketball, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you?
I'm like, nigga, step your game up then, nigga.
Yeah. Now he rap too. He asked you for a song yet?
Nah.
Oh, why he ain't ask you for nothing? The nigga rap. You be singing. You're great on the hook and the verse.
Our music is different.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's just what it is. You feel me?
Nigga
Like,
too explicit.
yeah, like I'm too explicit. Like I like to sing about everything. You feel me?
Okay.
Like,
He got to keep that image going.
yeah, he
feel
an
me?
elite. So he need his music clean away. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sure we can do one. You feel me? But shit, only time will tell, bro.
Because
like,
he can't kill no option and shit.
He can't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And he can't talk about sex like that, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? 2 sex of songs, like that's my go-tos. You feel me?
Yeah.
Either some street shit, some club shit, or some sexual ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And his is a lot about like, you know, the struggle and, you know, overcoming, you know what I'm saying? Very positive messages. You feel me? I don't really have positive messages in my songs like that.
Yeah. So back to Chris Brown. Did he ever hit you like, hey, homie?
I actually met Chris Brown a few times, bro. Like, me and Chris actually hella cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's very hard to get in touch with. You feel me? Of course, because he's a superstar. You feel me? But when I did meet him, we met at in Hollywood at a hookah bar called Hollywood Hookah, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a one random ass night. I'm with some girls and shit, and they like, yeah, we finna go to you want to come with us, Ray? I'm like, yeah, where we going? We finna go to Hollywood Hookah. Chris was finna pull up. I'm like, oh damn, for real? I'm like, what Chris? She like, Chris Brown. I'm like, oh yeah, we out. So we go or whatever, and I knew the owner of the spot too. So when I go, the owner like, oh, what's up, Ray? When you get back in town? I'm like, I just got back like 2 days ago. He like, all right, come on. So we get us all in. We go up to the upstairs. And now as we're going, he didn't know Chris was coming. So I'm telling him, like, I heard Chris coming tonight. You know what I'm saying? He like, is he? I'm like, yeah, that's what I heard. He like, oh shit, well come on, I'm gonna get you set up before you get in here. So we go up all the way upstairs to the VIP section, and there's a DJ up in there. You know what I'm saying? And 10 minutes later, I hear hella screaming going on downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown coming in with all his people. You feel me? He come up to where I'm at, and the owners purposely, like, I think, like, put us in the same area. You know what I'm saying? So when he came up, he sat directly across from where I was sitting. I'm basically already sitting right here where we at, and then he was like him coming in and sitting right there. You feel me? Came in there. He was talking to Karuchi still at the time, so she came in and sat across that side of the room. And then in my mind, I'm like,
This is so real moment.
this is crazy. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
It's so real.
This is crazy right here. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, something got to happen. I don't know what. So I think in my mind, I'm going to go up to the DJ. I'm going to see if he got my song. He might have didn't. You know what I'm saying? I go up to him. I'm like, yo, he kind of tried to brush me off a little bit. You feel me? I'm like, my name Rayven Justice. Like you said, a lot of niggas just know my name, but don't know my face. You feel me?
Yeah.
As soon as I said my name, he was,
You the nigga.
and he typed in his computer my name, and then he had like 7 of my songs. And I seen Slide Through. Slide Through was my biggest song at the time in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I need you to play my song, bro. Like, play that for me. And he like, it's good. Give me a couple of songs. I'm going to play it after a couple of songs. I'm like, it's good. I go sit back down, chill. Chris Brown got one of his cousins with him at the time. You know what I'm saying? He's literally sitting directly across from me. He played, the DJ played Loyal, and then he give me a cue like, I'm about to play Slide Through next. I'm like, go ahead. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let's go. He played my record. Immediately, his cousin stood up and was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown looked at him like, oh, okay, he fucking with it. All right, whatever. He in his phone and shit. You feel me? And then I'm like, oh, let me just stand up and see, you know what I'm saying, and introduce myself to Cuz. You feel me? Hey, this is me. You know what I'm saying? He like, this you?
That's crazy.
I'm like, yeah. He like, nigga, I fuck with this song, bro. And as we're conversing, you know what I'm saying? Chris Brown is looking at what's going on. He probably didn't know what was, you know what I'm saying? This is cousin. So I'll be on shit too, just like him. You feel me? And after we done, I look over at Chris and he like, this your song? I'm like, yeah. He like, I fuck with this song. I'm like, right on, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And I just took that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do nothing thirsty. I didn't go over there and try to say, like, nigga, I just need you on a remix then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I damn near now could have probably
I would have been
done so.
thirsty as a bitch. I ain't
Come
even
on,
gonna
like, bro, I
lie.
need
Like,
you on
hold
this
on, you
motherfucker,
fuck with
bro.
the song, you fuck with it, nigga. Hold on, nigga, let me get your number, nigga. Let me what we finna do? All right, shit, you going to the studio, bitch? I'm finna go with you out there. Where we going? Crazy. This my only opportunity.
Hey,
you got me
dog.
fucked all
So
the way up, nigga. What?
I feel you. Fuck.
Yeah,
That's how I feel
what?
now, right? But look,
Niggas always be like, no, it's all good. It's all good.
We
nigga,
from the
you
town,
crazy.
nigga. That's
couldn't
how
do
it
that.
goes. We
Crazy.
from the town.
Nah, it's
nigga.
all good. Yeah, this
We
nigga.
can't be on the
this
nigga dick.
big,
Like,
nah.
that's out, nigga. Out, nigga.
Nah, he
Come
been
on,
looking
you
at Chris
feel me?
Brown niggas since he nigga. What?
That's
Dog,
his
he
pop,
don't like-
man. He don't know that.
Yeah,
So I can't be doing all that right
Yeah,
now. That's
you
like,
feel me?
you feel me?
Yeah.
but I'll tell you this, like, right after we conversed on that, I sat down there and I was just like mind blown. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm like, this is like crazy right now. You feel me? Like, Chris
Yeah.
fuck with my song. Like, nigga, that's tight. And as I'm like in taking that, I look back up. No, he was like, Chris Brown was like, hey. And I look back up at him. I'm like, this nigga just called me again. I'm like, what's up? He like, you got a video with you on a bike in the hood, huh? I'm like, yeah, I do. He like, I fuck with that video. I'm like, right on again, brother. I appreciate it.
So he
feel
throw
me?
you a lob 2 times to
I'm
come
not
over
knowing
here
that's
and
no
fuck
live.
with me.
You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas need managers. You feel me?
Man, no,
I ain't
fuck-
had no manager at the time.
Ah, that's a lob. That's a 2 lobs.
I know.
He like, is the nigga gonna fuck with me? Let me throw him another lob.
All right,
Come
so
on,
let's
I'll
peep
fuck with the
this.
one on the bike. Let's do it.
Peep this, right? So right after that, I'm like, right on, bro. You feel me? He like, for sure. And then he tell Karuchi while I Slide Through playing, because she dancing in the corner to it, he like, this him. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, okay, we like this song. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, right on. You know what
Oh,
I'm
she
saying?
said we.
Yeah.
So 3 lobs.
This
He
nigga
threw
ain't
you
gonna
to your
stop.
girl. Oh yeah. I mean,
look, bro.
You ain't
I'm not, bro. I'm from a.
So you ain't never been to the studio, no
We
song,
not used to
no.
this.
You
Where I'm
ain't
from,
never
you
really
feel
got
me?
close to him. Still,
I did after
after the fact.
After that, oh no, before that. But it wasn't really like me saying nothing to him. I was with DJ Carisma one time, and we had went to a session that he was in, and it was him, and like Tiger was in there, Sean Kingston was in there. It was like
I was there.
You was there.
I was there.
I was there with her. You feel me? And then like it wasn't like a thing where I could just like be like, hey, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
was
remember
just
that
listening.
studio session.
Yeah, and he was up in there doing his thing, and he went in there, killed shit. Ty Dolla was up in there making the beat. They was going back and forth off ideas. Like the shit was just dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And you sitting in the corner.
I ain't gonna lie, this is what I did do. Chris Brown had kind of like stood where Carisma was, and I was right behind Carisma. So I started singing like melodies and shit over the beat. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta do something. I gotta do something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then but he did hear me. When he heard me, I was like, I was nervous because when you doing shit like that, either two things gonna happen.
Get your ass up out of here. Get this nigga up out of here. Or who is this?
Yeah,
That's number one though.
Yeah.
You heard number one though.
Yeah, number one is like it's 90% chance.
Hey, for
Get
real.
this nigga up out of here.
You feel me? So I'm
Yeah.
over here risking it all right now doing this shit. You feel me?
Charisma, everybody on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All this
everybody
shit
on the line. Like,
Everybody
never
up.
bring him back. Who could?
Hey,
Never.
for real though. It could have went left, right?
Yeah. Oh shit! Hold on. I'm on fucking. I don't know how that happened.
Damn.
Slippery.
No,
Yeah.
so when I did the little shit, the singing shit, he had heard me, and then when he heard me, I seen him, and then he had did this, and then went back to in his own with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? Like he fucked with, you know what I'm saying? Like what I just said, like that's tight. It's something like you gotta assume I'm young at the time still. I'm like 23. You feel me? I just came out of Oakland. You know what I'm saying? And experiencing all this new shit that I've never ever experienced. I'm around Chris Brown, a nigga I was just in middle school who
Listening
inspired
to.
my career, and he right here. You get what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like mind boggling. You know what I'm saying? When it finally happens. You feel me? And then there was another time I seen Chris, and it's a funny story too. I went with Carisma. And they had a mansion party. Him and Sean Kingston. You feel me? I went. I think it was like a game or something that day. Seattle was playing, and we go in there, and I'm just, I'm all around. I'm just walking around the spot or whatever. I end up seeing Chris. He was just, entertaining, being him. You feel me? I go in the kitchen area. I go say what's up to Sean real quick. I turn around, come back. Chris noticed me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know. You get what I'm saying? Like he looked and he was like, "What's up, nigga?" In my mind, though, I'm like, it's so many niggas over here and people over here. He might not even be talking to me. You feel me? So I just, you know what I'm saying? And then I look back, he like, you, nigga? I'm like, oh, my bad. You feel me? He like, what's up, nigga? I'm like, oh, shit, what's up with it? He like, nigga, I see you, nigga, for sure.
You in the same spots. I see you in the studio here, nigga. What's the deal? This for live.
I'm not knowing, though. You feel
Evidently,
me?
he ain't no dunker.
Yeah,
I ain't no
he's
dunker.
not trying to
Feel me?
finish.
He's shooters. We gotta shoot the shot.
To rewind back to the hookah shit, right? Before when he was getting up ready to leave, I went up to him. Oh no, somebody wanted to take a picture with me and him. And then when that happened, I just told him straight up, I'm like, bro, like you inspired me, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't even have really took this shit all the way serious. And then he just looked up at me and was like, right on, bro. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, 100, you feel me? And then he was getting ready to leave. Then he came up to me before he left, and he was like, "Hey, get my cousin number." He was like, if you hit him, it's gonna get to me. And I'm like, it's good. Him? He like, him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got you. He shook my hand and was like, it's good. And I'm like, all right, for sure. He cut. His cousin came up to me. He was like, what's your number? I gave him the number. We exchanged numbers, but I just, I never heard nothing back. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's different when I can talk to the actual source than
it's
you know
all
what I'm saying?
good. I mean, like I said, in between those two those projects, I seen the progression.
Yeah.
Even though I still heard a little bit of what I felt like, a little bit of Chris, but still, if you can actually do that, that range is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I actually felt like, okay, I see
really
the
honestly
progression.
look at it
I see the
as a
progression.
compliment. Anytime
It is.
anybody
It is.
compare
No.
me to him, it's like.
But a lot of people do compare you though, huh?
They do.
I mean, I can see it, and I see
They
the
do.
range. You feel me? So let's
They do.
fast forward into what you doing now. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Like what you doing now, what you working on now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And you, my brother, right here. You feel me?
Well, this is like I said, this is my artist Surfa Solo. I've been pushing, getting his career in order. He was just a hood street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't even, he wasn't even into music. Like he wasn't trying to do no music. He was just,
Yeah.
Like gunning one of them niggas just around.
And I just told him like, you don't want to do music? Like,
Yeah.
like it's money in it. And as soon as I said that, he was like,
How much?
let's do it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's been on and popping for him. And, it's been fun doing that and getting him, in the circus of meeting whoever I know, you know what I'm saying? And introducing him to the world. And y'all should definitely fuck with him and check his music out. He talented. And we actually just dropped a new single.
New single, Not Enough, out on all streaming platforms right now.
Video coming soon. Right now, what I got going on though is I got a new tape coming out called Ray. Got Sada Baby on that thing. Got one of the members from Bone Thugs, Crazy Bone to be exact. 24 Hours and a bunch of other, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of other my friends on there.
Say too much, don't say too much.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to say too much, but the music is dope. I put my foot in this music for sure. I believe it's gonna definitely showcase just, you know, my growth as far as my age and, you know, how long I've been living and, you know, just the change ups of the wordplay. Everything, bro. I had fun doing this project, man, and I believe everybody gonna have fun listening to it.
Because you're still independent, right?
Definitely independent.
Yeah, so, you know, you're independent, you know, and how, you know, marketing that shit, you know, putting it out to the world. Is that like still like a easy thing for you, or is it like a little bit more difficult?
I mean, I like over the years, I've built like a fan base, you know what I'm saying? Which I appreciate. Shout out to all my day ones and the ones that's, you know, just now finding out. I got a solid little core fan base. That's cool. But like you said, you know, it takes way more. You know what I'm saying? Just to release a record. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have PR. You got to have a team involved. You got to have a rollout plan. You know what I'm saying? And doing that takes a while. You get what I'm saying? And I was even talking to him like we got to start getting back to the days where, you know, people spent more time on finding, you know, that one song. You know what I'm saying? That has set a person's career off. You get what I'm saying? Opposed from, you know, dropping, you know, a bunch of different mixtapes, a bunch of different songs, just kind of trying to keep up with everybody's momentum. Yeah, I guess as far as releasing, you know what I mean? I want to kind of step out of that and come at the game like how we used to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like cater to more than one single, work that thing for about 6 months and see what the world do with it. You know what I'm saying?
6 months to a year.
6 months to a year, you know.
Yeah, 6 months to a year.
Come on.
And I feel like you was doing, like I said, I got you here because I feel like you was doing a whole bunch. You were around when we were around. You had a bunch of songs, you feel me? But niggas couldn't put the face to the, you know what I'm saying? The
exactly.
Music, you feel me? Like, and then now you still doing your thing, you feel me? Like, you ain't let your foot off the gas. You know, I know, like, with artists, they start evolving. They start, like, paying attention and putting a little bit more into the music and not putting so much out. You feel me? That's, you got to be intricate in there when you know, doing that shit. Is the importance of that shit is, like, really crazy. So, and I feel like that's the stage that you at right now. But I feel like, you know, I need to shed a little bit more light on that nigga because I see what the nigga doing. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, bro.
And I fuck with him. You feel me?
Love,
I fuck with him. So I'm like, let me get this nigga
Come
up
on,
here.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Do it up. You feel me? But like I said, you know, before we go, like I want people to know what you doing, what you got going out again, you know what I'm saying? Instagram's all the whole little shit so they can be in
Everything is
tune.
Rayven Justice, you know what I'm saying? RayvenJustice. Like I said, I got a tape on the way. I got an EP after that on the way. I got Mozzie, Fetty Wap on that thing, OMB Peasy on that thing. So, you know, I'm one of them artists, I'm always working ahead. You get what I'm saying? I'm never like subtle or satisfied at any moment. Videos out the ass coming. You know, just a bunch of different things. I'm getting into investments now. You know what I'm saying? I've been studying, you know, our peers of the music. You know what I'm saying? Cats like Dirk, cats like RP Young Dolph, and, you know, hearing their stories. And I'm like, damn, man, I could have, you know, been already doing a lot of different things that I'm just now like knowing I could do. You get what I'm saying? So I'm on to a whole bunch of different things too outside of the music. So, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm living and I'm learning, and, you know, every day is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the music is something that I love and is never gonna stop until the day I die. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, that's really all I like to say, man. More work, more shit on the way. Stay tuned.
One more thing before we leave. I want artists out here, especially that's not from California, to know the importance, you know, of checking in with people, making sure you're all right, knowing your surroundings, you know, and, you know, going back home to your fucking kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be too prideful to get
man.
fucking security. You know what I'm saying? To have niggas around you. Like, so let these niggas know how to move out here in California.
Me and bro was lightweight just having a conversation about like something like this topic, and just from our losses alone that we know, we just know, like, you know, certain people are put on this earth to be the soldiers to let us know, like, don't do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like certain, like when OGs go to jail and they try to express to young niggas like, man, you shouldn't do this. You feel me? I'm telling you because I'm going through this. You know what I'm saying?
Cause kind of like with the PnB Rock shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like
RP, bro, man.
Yeah, RP
RIP
him. Like I felt like it just was a whole bunch of things in there like that could have been avoided
Just
if you were
take-
moving
It was.
Yeah, just take
If you was
California
moving right.
serious. Like wherever you at, take it serious. Take the niggas that look like PnB, the skateboarders, the niggas that look like Pharrell, anybody that look like Cat Williams, anybody that look like me, him, you. Just know that it's possible that it could go down, and if they own that, they own that. So, and you probably not gonna see it coming. That's the thing about Cali. Like, so just be cautious. You know?
One of our niggas that got shot hella times, man. Always tell us shit like that. Always tell me how to move. Like he say, Ray, you too important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to send other people to the store for you. He was like, I got shot because he was like, when you get shot, this is what he telling me from his experience. He was like, it's out of nowhere. You will never expect it. It'll be a day where you thinking it's all good. He like, them be the times where you get it done to you. He was like, so I don't want a day where I'm just finna go to the store to get some backwoods and you think it's good and then
It ain't.
You get what I'm saying? So it make you super cautious on everything you doing, every step you making. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I take that in, bro, and I take that all that ism and apply it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And y'all should too, man. Just heed, just these things, these tragedies. They like bro said earlier, like everything happened for a reason. So this is just another one of them reasons to just to keep us all like notified as humans.
Tighten up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so make sure, tell niggas your Instagram, YouTube, where they can find you.
Rayven Justice again, Rayven Justice, everything. This brother, tell him your shit.
Man, my shit is Surfa Solo, everything SURFA_SOLO. Fuck with me.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Back on Fed. Y'all make sure y'all tune in with my shit too. If you want something for the ladies, make sure you go sosorella.com. Use my code TRELL. And yeah, it was nice having my brothers here, man. We out. Gone.
Hey.
Yeah.